Hello, good evening. Just want to pull something up. Hello, welcome. This is Patty with Free Flow Botanicals. I wanted to welcome you to session number 2 of my Ask Me Anything sessions, which I've broken up into 3 topics. The first was covered yesterday around dry or dehydrated skincare. The second is happening today right now, and I'm going to be talking about acne prone skin and maskne or mask related acne support. And then tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific, I will be talking about, hi, welcome, thanks for joining. Let me know how your day's going so far. So tomorrow I will be going into tension relief for your face and your body. So make sure you catch that tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific. It's a Ask Me Anything session, so you're welcome to just bring up any questions you have, and I will do my best to try to help you. Okay, so today we're talking all things oily skin, acne prone skin, acne, and maskne, which is a new phenomenon, believe it or not. And just want to quickly introduce myself. I am a clinical herbalist and holistic beauty coach. I used to work in the corporate world and also was a biochemist. And so I have a lot of passion and interest in how things function in our body and how we can supplement the foods we eat with medicinal herbs to really bring healing to not only our bodies internally but externally as well. So you just finished and gonna twerk out, but glad I caught a Patty Life. Thank you, Kate, that's great to hear. You're gonna have to show me one of these twerk outs sometime. So, okay, so my story, and I want to share my story because, you know, when I'm selling products that I say can support acne, people often look at me and they're like, your skin is so clear. I can't, you can't relate to me. You don't know what having acne is like. But, okay, I'm getting distracted by these funny comments. But, au contraire, my dear, because I have suffered from acne for probably at least half of my adult life, or all of my adult life minus the last 10 years or so. And so, as far as, 8 to 10 years ago, I had cystic acne, especially concentrated in my forehead area. I had acne on my cheeks, along my jawline. I had it on my chin, and I was not using plant-based skincare products at the time. I was using expensive commercial branded products. I was using inexpensive commercial branded products. I would go out to CVS and find something that looked strong, right? At the time, I was looking for strong products because I thought stronger is better. Stronger is going to help me zap those zits, right? And get rid of them for good. And over the years, I've learned better. So, at the time when I was dealing with a lot of cystic acne, my lifestyle was so-so. My diet was pretty good, but I was under a lot of stress. And I didn't realize at the time. But what you can really do to manage acne is, one, the first layer is skincare. So that's what I always tell customers. That's what I always tell clients, because there are little tweaks that you can make in your skincare routine and your daily habits that can help you prevent and manage acne or maskne. And then if that doesn't work, we need to go in a little bit deeper, because as a holistic beauty coach, my motto is that your skin is a reflection of your inner being. So something is out of balance inside your body. It likely has something to do with your gut or your nervous system. It could be your lungs. It could have something to do with the way you're even breathing in the air. I won't have time to talk about that, but it is a really fascinating connection between lung health and skin health. And so, you know, I was just struggling trying to find all these products and read product reviews on Sephora and got recommendations from friends, got, you know, even prescription drugs from my dermatologist at the time, and nothing worked. And my skin might have gotten better, but then it would flare up again, and then it would get a little better and it would flare up again. So, you know, finally, this was about 10 years ago, about 8 years ago, when I was living in San Francisco in my apartment, and I had a medicine cabinet full of beauty products. And I really wanted to do a face mask that night, a facial mask. And I didn't have a facial mask product in my medicine cabinet. So I thought, okay, well, let me just explore and see if I can make my own, because at that time I was starting to get introduced to DIY skincare, do-it-yourself skincare. So I went on a blog and I found a recipe for a oatmeal, honey, and lemon juice face mask. And I want to be really clear that I did not use lemon juice straight. I used it diluted, because using lemon juice straight can cause chemical burns. So I want to be really clear. And also I want to preface by saying that what I share today is for informational and educational purposes only. So I do not diagnose, I do not give medical advice. So all for educational purposes and sharing my own experiences. So anyway, I put together this honey, oatmeal, and lemon juice face mask, and right after I took it off, my face was literally glowing. So I did it again the next week, and within the course of a few months, my acne scars had faded and diminished significantly. My pores were visibly smaller. My oil production was a lot more balanced. So I thought, wow, you know, here I am spending hundreds of dollars on beauty products, and then this simple natural ingredient face mask had more efficacy than all these expensive products. So that began my journey to researching, and, you know, as a biochemist, I do a lot of medical research. Like that was what I did, right? So studying things at a very detailed level and researching how ingredients work and interact with each other, which really supported my journey to becoming a natural skincare formulator. So the rest is history, and I won't go into more detail, but for those of you who are suffering from acne or maskne, I can relate because I've been there. I understand the struggle. And I'm going to share one really, really important but probably super simple tip with you, is that you are probably doing too much right now. If you're struggling with acne and you don't know what's going on, if you can relate, or if what I just said resonates with you, drop me a line so I know that, you know, this is interesting and informative for you. So, you know, just like me, women out there are buying products that they don't know are actually good for their skin. It might be good for someone else's skin, or it might be recommended by an influencer or a dermatologist, and so they go out and buy it. But from what I've learned through my own personal struggles, through my research as a skincare formulator and also an herbalist, I fully believe in the power of less is more and simplifying, and going back to concentrated ingredients that come from Mother Nature, because that has the infinite power to heal you from the inside out. So, you know, we all are here to avoid acne, avoid maskne. So there are things you can do, from caring for your mask to your skin, how you care for your skin. And then there are several diet and lifestyle habits. So I'm gonna see how much I can cover today, and excuse me, I'm gonna turn off this heater. It's getting quite warm. So let's start off with, let's see, what should I start off with? I want to start off with a mask care. So I want you to treat your mask like underwear, right? If you wear a pair of underwear and then you take a shower and your underwear may or may not look dirty, but likely you will not be putting on that same pair of underwear. I want you to think of your mask that way. Especially if you wear your mask for an extended period of time, that mask will start to harbor all kinds of germs and acne causing bacteria, right? And so when that's rubbing against your face when you put that mask back on, that is a surefire way to get acne or blemishes, around the lower region of your face, the jawline, the cheek, the nose, the lip area. And I write a lot about this in my recent blog post. So if you want to get more information, check out my recent blog post on Maskne. I shared 10 useful tips. So I'm just gonna gloss over those today. The second thing is, obviously you want a somewhat tight-fitting mask, right? You don't want things to get in, and also a mask is there also to prevent yourself from touching your face, right? So on the lines of touching your face, we touch our face so much on a subconscious level. Like, believe me, I know, and it's taken me many years to become aware of how much I touch my face. And if you're prone to working in front of a computer or doing something and you like to do this, with your hand and cradle your face with your hand, that can potentially introduce bacteria, especially along the jawline. So clients that I work with, students have asked me this question, and that has a lot to do with it. So avoid touching your face unless you're washing your face at night with clean hands, right? Because our hands, especially underneath our fingernails, harbor so much bacteria and dirt, which can clog our pores. So just be very mindful. And then the last thing I want to say about mask care is unless you are a frontline healthcare worker and you are required to wear like an N95 surgical or procedure mask, generally speaking, I would recommend opting for a cloth mask. So a natural fiber or cloth mask that has more breathability. And by breathability, I mean that it's allowing the warmth and moisture that your breath exudes to not get trapped inside your mask, right? Because there's three main factors that contribute to maskne. One is warmth, second is moisture, and the third is friction. So, I worked in a lab for many years, in a biomedical research lab, and, we were always worried about contamination. And under certain conditions, I knew that bacteria would thrive, right? So if something got contaminated, it was usually because of, just poor handling conditions, and also the temperature and the moisture humidity level. So when you are breathing in your mask, or you are talking or laughing, if you're out and about, just be really mindful of how much of an ideal breeding ground you're creating for the growth of bacteria that can clog your pores. So I think that's all I want to say about mask care. If you have any questions, drop me a comment or question below. I'll be sure to get to you. I'm checking all the comments right now. And so the second thing is holistic beauty care. So holistic beauty care, in my opinion, is like how you eat, right? What you're eating. how you're sleeping, how are you practicing hygiene, and I'm not talking about just showering, like how often are you washing your pillows, because for many folks who get acne on their cheeks, one factor that can contribute to acne on the cheeks is dirty pillowcases, right? It totally makes sense because we're shedding dead skin cells, and then if depending on how you sleep, if you're a side sleeper, whatnot, you can essentially be transferring blemishes onto your skin from the bacteria in your pillowcases. So I want to just put in a plug for my sleep pillow mist. This is a really relaxing blend of herbs infused with cane alcohol and purified water. This also doubles up as an antibacterial spray, right? So you spray it lightly over your pillowcases or your linen before in between washings, and it can help keep your pillows bacteria free and bacteria at bay. Hi, thanks for joining. Let me know how your day's going so far. So pillowcases, what you're eating, right? So what you eat is really important. So as I mentioned, we're going to dive into skincare, but also what you eat can be a contributing factor to acne, right? So let's say you are eating a lot of processed foods, you're eating a lot of dairy, that can impact your insulin levels and also insulin growth factor. I'm kind of nerding out here, but these are two hormones that can lead to increased oil production in your skin. And so more oil production in general can lead to more clogged pores or increase the chances or likelihood of clogged pores. So that's just something to keep in mind. And then same with managing stress. So there's a huge link between our emotions and the health of our skin. There is a growing field of study, which I find so fascinating, called psychodermatology, that maps the connection between our emotions and our skin. Hi, thanks for joining. Hope your day's going well so far. So those are a couple things that I wanted to share in terms of diet and lifestyle. And then next, I want to really focus on skincare, right? So oily, acne-prone skin, chances are, as I mentioned earlier, you are probably doing too much, right? Maybe you're overwashing, maybe you're over exfoliating, maybe you're not exfoliating enough. So it's about getting to know your skin on a intimate level and really slowing down and paying attention to how your skin behaves and reacts to what you eat, your thoughts, your mindset, your mood, and how you are treating your skin during your skincare routine, right? So I lovingly refer to skincare routine as beauty ritual, because really we are taking that opportunity to enhance our inner beauty while enhancing our outer beauty. So skincare products. One thing is, and I talked about this yesterday in my live for dry dehydrated skin, which is I'm a big fan of oil cleansing. Once I started cleansing with a balanced oil, my then oily acne prone skin actually started producing a lot less oil, because as I mentioned, one of the main factors of acne and clogged pores is an overproduction of oil. And an overproduction of oil, as counterintuitive as it sounds, can be the result of overwashing. So you're drying out your skin, or you're using harsh ingredients on your skin, and it dries it out. So your skin naturally wants to compensate. So your skin overcompensates in this case and produces more oil, leading to clogged pores. So with an oil cleanser, I make a oil cleanser here It's a customer favorite. This is a really nice balanced blend, and it also helps to pull out excess dirt, excess debris, and excess oil from your skin's pores without over drying your skin. So one, how you cleanse. The second step that I recommend for oily acne prone skin types is the toning step. So I created a toner, which I'm gonna share an exciting beauty hack for you all in a bit. This Brighten Toner I created with a base of diluted apple cider vinegar. There's also an abundance of astringent herbs. So astringent herbs, and you may be familiar with astringents like witch hazel or aloe vera or rose. Those types of herbs contain properties that tighten and tone your skin. So they're not necessarily drying, but they're tightening up things. They're tonifying things. So with Brighten, you have those astringent herbs, and you also have very calming herbs. So this is great for lightening up, hyperpigmentation, and it's not going to do it overnight. So on a regular basis, over time, it can lighten up, acne scars, hyperpigmentation. This can balance oil production, and it's just a great, refreshing toner. And of all those astringent herbs I mentioned, a majority of those herbs happen to be naturally antibacterial. So a beautiful hack that a customer actually shared with me recently was she was using this to spray her body and even giving her armpits a quick spritz after working out, because back in the day before corn, when we were actually going out to work out or go to the gym or whatnot, she wanted a quick way to freshen up, right? And we know that if we are sweating a lot after a workout and, we put on clothes, then that can, just lead to, just stinkiness and just breakouts. So Brighten can be hacked into a antibacterial spray for your face or your body. And this is also a wonderful spray option for those of you who wear your face mask for an extended period of time. So let's say you work, I know some customers who work in retail, and so they need to be out and about and talking to people all day. So this Brighten Toner can be used in between washing. So if you have a break during the day and you want to freshen up your face and get some of that bacteria down, then you can lightly spritz your face with this Brighten Toner and gently wipe off, which is what I recommend, or allow to air dry. So this is a wonderful hack for Brighten Toner, and that's why it's one of the products that I included in my new Maskne skincare set. So this skincare set is actually made of products I already create, but basically it's a culmination of different hacks that have come up for me, either through customer feedback or just, thinking about things, how they can be used differently or repurposed. So the Brighten spray in a 1 ounce bottle is included. And I just want to also share that my bottles may look small, but they sure are mighty. And the reason is because a lot of commercial products will use unnecessary fillers, right? So the majority of product is a filler and doesn't really provide any beauty benefit. So my products avoid all unnecessary fillers, and I go straight, so it's concentrated. So a little goes a long way. So a couple spritzes for your face is all you need. So that's Brighten. Yay for small yet mighty. Yep, and psychodermatology. Who knew? Yes, exactly. I was shocked when I first learned about that. So yeah, Brighten Toner is a wonderful option. Oh, one other thing. This has both, this has alpha hydroxy acids. So if you're not familiar, Is anyone here not familiar with alpha AHAs and beta hydroxy acids, BHAs? So this is actually a really important distinction, because I like to think of, so first of all, AHAs and BHAs are really highly recommended for folks who have acne prone skin or tend to break out, because they offer an exfoliation on a chemical level. So they actually go in there, the little acids break apart the bonds of dead skin cells, so they help to dissolve dead skin cells. And so alpha hydroxy acids do it on more of a superficial level. So I like to think of it as, so I'm an analogy person, I like to think of it as you're taking a soft kitchen sponge and you are removing a top layer of dirt from your kitchen counter, right? So you're doing a very light sweep. And then you've got beta hydroxy acids, BHAs, which go a little bit deeper. So they're kind of like the sponges with the little scrubber heads on them, so they can just get in a little bit deeper into your pores for a deeper clean. And so you may have heard of one very popular BHA called salicylic acid. So that is often prescribed in a lot of skincare products. And so what is included here is an alpha hydroxy acid in the form of malic acid, which is found naturally in apples, as well as apple cider vinegar to do that light sweep. And then you've got willow bark extract. And willow bark extract basically contains salicin, which is the precursor to salicylic acid. And so while it doesn't do the same exact thing as salicylic acid, there's this chemical conversion that takes place. I don't want to bore you with the details, but so while salicin is not salicylic acid in terms of its function and benefit, it really helps to bring down inflammation, especially in the skin. So very potent anti-inflammatory effects found in willow bark extract and salicin. So Brighten Toner is really great. Let me know if you have any questions about Brighten. I want to also talk about the exfoliation step, which is really important when it comes to preventing and managing maskne. So our skin regenerates every 1 to 32, some people say 35 days, but we'll just say about once every, on average, 30 days. So to help remove dead skin cells, you may also benefit from exfoliating on a physical level. So we talked about exfoliation on a chemical level with alpha and beta hydroxy acids, but using a chemical exfoliant is also really lovely, because when you exfoliate on a regular basis, so 1 to 3 times a week depending on your skin type, you are essentially getting the dead skin cells off, which otherwise have the potential to clog your pores, which is what is the precursor to acne and blemishes. You are also revealing a smooth, polished surface for cells underneath to give you really bright, smooth skin, right? And so what this does is not only it makes your skin feel and look smoother and brighter and more supple, but it also allows the beauty products you use to absorb more easily. So if you are having problematic skin and you are spending a ton of money on skincare products and facial care products and you're not seeing results, chances are is your skin is not absorbing all those nutrients, all that goodness from your serums or your moisturizers or oils. So that's just something to keep in mind. So with my Matcha buffing grains, this is a dry exfoliant. I took great care, and I'm just looking for my water bottle. I can't find it. One moment. Let me just see if I can do a quick demo. Where is my water? Okay. So Matcha buffing grains comes in a really fine powder. I love matcha everything. So naturally, because matcha also is full of antioxidants, I decided to add matcha powder into this exfoliating grains. And it's also got almonds, oats, ground botanicals like calendula and lavender, both of which have really nourishing, supportive ingredients. So I have found personally and through customers that this can help exfoliate your skin without over drying it, which is, I would say, a good goal to have. So with the matcha buffing grains, you want to add, this is for demonstration purposes only, of course. So you want to add some water until it forms a nice paste. And then you want to smooth it over your skin and gently scrub away dead skin cells. And a beautiful thing about matcha buffing grains is that it can also be hacked and used as a face mask because it's got Moroccan Rasal clay, which is just such an exquisite, beautiful clay. So if you want to, for example, turn this into a face mask, you just leave the grains on your face for a bit longer, or you can mix it with other natural ingredients like yogurt or honey. I have another really helpful blog post called Foods That Feed Your Face. I think that's the title. So I dive in a little bit deeper into things that you can mix clays with to form a beautiful food for your face treat. So make sure that you are exfoliating regularly and really keeping your skin clean and clear as much as possible, especially if you are suffering from maskne, right, or general acne. You want to make sure your skin is cleansed. And then the last step is a facial oil. So moisturizer. You want to keep your skin moisturized, especially for those of us in the northern hemisphere. We're dealing with a lot of skin dryness, and as I mentioned, if you have oily, acne prone skin, you really want to avoid getting your skin dried out because your skin will try to overcompensate by producing more oils. So Glow is a really lovely facial oil. A few drops is all you need. This is a very well balanced blend right here. So I'm just gonna smooth it here. I think it absorbs very nicely. This I formulated for normal combination oily skin type, so this will moisturize and soothe your skin without your skin feeling greasy. And so I'm a big fan of facial oils because your skin just like drinks it up. It just absorbs so easily. It penetrates very quickly. And like I said, with a lot of my products, most actually, if not all of my products, it's super concentrated. So this little bottle can last you about 2 months, right? Because you just need about 4 drops per application. So that's really lovely. And so I shared the matcha buffing grains, I shared the Brighten facial toner, and the last item that I want to share that goes in this kit is my Soothe Salve. Soothe Salve right here. So in this kit, I've included a 1 ounce container of Soothe Salve, and gosh, I don't even know where to start. There are a lot of hacks for this Soothe Salve. So this is like a concentrated balm. You can see her. Look at this beautiful green color. I created this salve because I wanted something that would support dry skin, and I wanted something that would smell invigorating and even help to provide congestion relief. I think I was suffering from allergies at the time, so just, some minor allergies, and I wanted some congestion relief. So I infused Soothe Salve with 3 different plants, 2 of which I grew at the time and collected and harvested in very small batches. And I also added lemongrass, rosemary, and eucalyptus, which are highly aromatic herbs, which happen to be antibacterial. So Soothe Salve, as I mentioned, was created as a moisturizing chest rub, but since it has evolved into really soothing and healing a lot of skin ailments. And I'm just going to quickly dive into some of the herbs that I used. I used comfrey, yarrow, and plantain. So these have traditionally been used to heal skin irritations, provide relief to minor cuts, scrapes, burns, sunburns, rashes, redness, bug bites. If you want to check out Soothe a bit more and read some honest customer reviews, I encourage you to do so. You can just head over to my website. And then the latest hack, right? So the latest hack was for extremely dry or cracked skin. So a little bit of Soothe is all you need. I'm going to show you this container. So this is the full size format. A little bit is all you need. It comes in this beautiful green color and it's very concentrated. So, I sound like a broken record when I say that my products are very concentrated. In fact, if you use too much, it's gonna leave your skin super greasy and you don't want that. So yeah, so dry skin, the soles of your feet, your hands, elbows, knuckles, things that are prone to cracking or extreme dryness, Soothe Salve can be a great remedy. Even dryness on your lips, so chapped lips. And then most importantly, because you're probably wondering, okay, but what does this have to do with acne? So most importantly, Soothe Salve, because of those 3 really nourishing, soothing herbs that I shared with you, yarrow, comfrey, and plantain, plus the antimicrobial properties of rosemary, lemongrass, and eucalyptus, help to form a really effective product that makes a great acne spot treatment. So over the years, customers have shared with me personally or in their reviews that they even just dab a little bit of this salve onto inflamed areas of their skin. One woman recently shared that she was recovering from a cold and had to blow her nose a lot. And if you've suffered from a cold, it's been a while since I've caught a cold, but I do remember just how raw and red the bottom of my nose would feel, that skin just around here, everything's just red and inflamed. So she would just start putting Soothe on the bottom of her nose and in the redness, areas of redness, and it helped her a lot, right? Just because this is naturally like a cooling product, so it can help cool and calm down redness and inflammation. So if you're suffering from acne or maskne, this is one product I highly recommend, and it can be wonderfully hacked and used as an acne spot treatment. So I'm just curious, do you all have any questions about Soothe or Brighten or Matcha buffing grain so far? Let me know in the comments. If not, that's okay. So one other thing I want to share that I didn't get to earlier is my smudge spray. So right now we are all about free flow hacks. So this is actually something my wonderful assistant helped me come up with. She's like brilliant. She's a brilliant marketing genius. And she was like, let's just create some content and start sharing different ways your products can be used in ways that they were never intended to be used. So wonderful hacks. So this smudge spray, and I'm running a promo right now where if you purchase my Keep It Clear Maskne skincare kit, I am including a free bottle of this wonderful smudge spray. So smudge I created as an alternative to burning herbs to smudge the air. And so smudging has been a tradition in many cultures, specifically Native American cultures, for many, many years. And it would not only purify the air energetically, but also purify the air physically, because many herbs like sage, Palo Santo, they offer energetic protection, but herbs like sage are actually highly antibacterial. Same with rosemary. And so when you burn them, you're not only purifying the air on an energetic level, but you're actually cleansing the air. And so I decided to bottle that up into a little smoke-free version called Smudge Spray. Hi, thanks for joining. And so Smudge Spray contains a blend of rosemary, lemon, and myrrh. So all of these have wonderful antibacterial properties. They also help to increase mental focus. So another wonderful hack for smudge, they can help you improve concentration if you need to get work done. So I love spraying this in my workspace, right? I don't like burning things all the time, so I just spray some of this around my workspace. And then also, we discovered that smudge can also be used as an effective antibacterial spray for your mask, because we talked about not wanting to put on dirty underwear, right? So ideally, you want to be washing your mask often and frequently. You would have, ideally, in a perfect world, you would have a collection of clean masks that you would rotate through, especially having worn a mask for an extended period of time. So if you are not able to clean your mask for whatever reason, this smudge spray is a wonderful way to disinfect your mask in between washings. So you can just give it a light spray and just kind of fan it and let it air dry. And this should help keep bacteria and the germs and the things that cause acne at bay. So that's a really nice hack for smudge spray. Do I want to say anything else? No. And it's also great for surfaces. It's great for cloth materials. It's just, yeah. And I mentioned concentration, so that's a really good one. All right, so if there are no more questions, I'm gonna wrap up. I do want to share that I am hosting a December monthly giveaway. I'm super excited, and it ties in nicely with tomorrow's Ask Me Anything session around gemstones and tension relief for the face and body. So for the month of December, I am hosting a giveaway of this beautiful rose quartz eye mask. So this is a hand-stitched eye mask, and it feels so cooling, and it's wonderful for tired, sore eyes. It will be sure to enhance anyone's beauty or self-care ritual. It's just quite lovely. So if you haven't got a chance already, please join the giveaway. I just posted about it today, and you can join the giveaway, and it ends Friday, and the winner will be announced Saturday. So this is really an exquisite eye mask. Definitely take the opportunity to enter the giveaway if you can. So you can probably win this eye mask. And if you want to gift it to someone, because this season, this month, the theme for me at least is all about giving. So we're giving, and we are, I think in the spirit of generosity, right? And karma and good energy. So spreading around all that gemstone love. And then before I wrap up, I just want to share that tomorrow, as I mentioned, I will be talking about tension relief and how you can incorporate beauty tools like facial rollers, like the gemstone eye mask that I shared with you. One of my absolute favorite tools, gua sha. I will be talking about the differences between facial rolling and gua sha, why they are both really helpful and when to use what, and if you should invest in a facial roller first or if you should invest in a gua sha tool first. So I will be diving into some of the key differences between facial rolling and gua sha, and also if there is time, I will be doing a little tutorial about how you can give yourself a gua sha facial massage, which is very similar to giving yourself a facial roller massage. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited to host that. I'm having so much fun with you all in these sessions, and I just have so much that I want to share. And please, if there are any topics that you would like for me to cover that either I've touched upon during this session or that you are interested in, that as it relates to health and holistic beauty, as it relates to medicinal herbs or self-care or skin issues, skincare, please ask away. I welcome your questions and I'm here to help however I can. So I hope to see you tomorrow for my tension relief Ask Me Anything session. It's going to be here on Instagram Live at 4 p.m. Pacific, and please feel free to invite your friends. So we're going to have a little party here. The more the merrier. All right, beauties. I hope you found this session today helpful, and if you have any follow-up questions, feel free to just DM me. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.